What I'm going to teach you today is how to make a rocket stove out of a log. I've been seeing a lot of those and I've been doing them for years. But I've seen a lot being produced and they're logs this big. They're drilling down the top with the drill, in the side. Well, that's standard. Forget that noise. Let's do something awesome. I made one out of a crotch of a tree that was it was close to 4 feet tall, about 300 pounds, and it was a twin flame. It came up, went out both sides. I'm going to show you the tools you need to do this. Chainsaw. Steel, by the way. You don't have to have a steel, but if you want a good chainsaw, that's what you do. It also requires a gallon of wood glue. Yes, at least a gallon of wood glue. You cannot do this. This is absolutely essential. You could not do this that I know of without marker paint. It doesn't have to be pink. This is what I got. I've been known to do things to the extreme, constantly trying to find new ways to break through. So if you like what I'm doing here, make sure that you subscribe down below. You ring the bell. That way you'll get emailed, you'll get a notification anytime I post anything. Won't miss anything. I've already made this log and I already have burned it up. But this thing, it burned for 16 hours. And not only did it burn that long, I moved it when it was on fire 4 different times. It is the only fire that you can move while it's burning with the hand truck. I hope you enjoyed this slideshow. First thing that you have to do is pick out a log that's been sitting for a very long time. Otherwise, you'll never be able to get this thing to burn. Oh, snap! I forgot to mention another required tool. I have a Wood-Mizer sawmill, so cutting this was extremely simple for me to pull off. Now that I got the wood cut in half, oh, excuse me for what that looks like. That was not on purpose. Anyway, all jokes aside, I drew on the log about 6 inches in, and I made about a 3-inch wide V. I cut that out with the tip of my chainsaw. It just removed all of the lumber in that core. And then I had to figure out how the hell I was going to line this up on the next one exactly the same. So what I thought was, well, let's put the log back together, and now I'll spray this marker paint in the holes so I can mark, hopefully, where the channels are. So once I got the spray paint done, I pulled it apart, and bingo, it worked like a charm. So I cut the next side out. Once I got that cut out, I took almost a full gallon of wood glue and I just spread it on the entire thing. Because it burns from the inside out, there was no way this was going to come apart. So when I put the log back together, the weight of it acts as a clamp. So that thing was glued together, solid as solid could possibly be. Next, when you light it, I poured tiki oil down the top, let that soak for a minute. Then I poured more, just because more is a little better when you're dealing with a big slab of wood like this that might be a little bit wet to start on fire. And ignited it from the bottom hole. If you have trouble lighting it and it doesn't want to take off, a hair dryer will do a trick. Or a leaf blower. Anything that you can blow in the bottom hole will actually make it sound and flame just like a rocket.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that show. And comment below if you have any questions or need any more help. And if you like my bright idea up there, that's a Super Swamper 35-inch. I'm that special kind of redneck. Keep watching.